Good, I'm Fitz, and this is my list of the top 10 La Liga strikers. I'm not even going to go into too much detail about each player because realistically, I expect the names on this list most people know of, and if they haven't seen them firsthand, they've definitely seen clips and footage of these players or have heard enough from other relatives, older family members, etc., to know that these guys deserve to be on this list. And if you've not seen clips of any of these players, I do encourage you to please go and check out some highlights of these players because absolutely ridiculous. Number 10, Javier Saviola. Now, Javier, Mancunians butcher pronunciation of names all the time, so don't hold it against me. But yeah, Saviola, ridiculous striker, a player that I feel like often gets forgotten about or overlooked because he was one of so many great strikers in the teams that he was at and in the league that he was within. It's just, yeah, probably unfortunate. He's very similar to players like Paolo Di Canio, for example. Never got a cap for Italy, but that's because he was up against Del Piero, Roberto Baggio, Christian Vieri, Francesco Totti. Like, he was just unfortunate. It doesn't mean that Paolo Di Canio wasn't a fantastic player. It just is what it is, isn't it? But yeah, for me, Javier Saviola, ridiculous. One of few players that have played for Real and Barca. And like I say, when you look at the list of those type of players, you're looking at players like R9 and Figo. It's yeah, you can't really you can't really say that he's in weak company, shall we say? Yeah. Number 9, Henrik Larsson, absolute fucking class. No other way to describe him. Obviously, in his later years, he came to us on loan for a short time, but yeah, I'll still put him on a list of, or when I'm listing elite strikers that Manchester United have had, Henrik Larsson will always get a mention. I don't care how short it was. I don't care that it was just a loan. The fact that he come to United, yeah, yeah, I love to see him in a United shirt. It was a great moment. Great player, fantastic career. Number 8, I'm gonna go with Patrick Kluivert, one of my favourite strikers ever. But when we're talking about La Liga and we're talking about overall impact, yeah, again, a player that is just unfortunately surrounded by some ridiculous talent. Like I say, look, number 7, Romario. Romario's at number 7. That's how crazy this league has been for strikers. Like, absolutely insane. But yeah, number 6, I'm gonna go with Luis Suarez. Now, again, not someone I particularly like as a person, but separating on field and off field, even some of the fucked up things he's done on field, when we're talking about what he can do with a ball, yeah, and when we're talking about top tier elite strikers, yeah. Well, again, I'm not gonna big him up too much, obvious reasons. But yeah, let's move on. Number 5, I'm gonna go Raul. Now, he's probably only so high on this list because of his consistency. The fact that he was uh, at his at his boyhood club, his basically whole career, it is playing a massive factor here. But at the same time, Raul, like, he was always considered a top striker, and obviously, as much as they would have favoured him a bit over certain other players because he was one of their own, kind of the kind of thing. Like when you've got players like Ruud van Nistelrooy and R9 and Saviola and these kind of strikers coming into your club year in year out, and you're consistently competing and you're constantly there. Yeah, man, it says something, doesn't it? 'Cause obviously, like I say, when they wanted to bring in Cristiano Ronaldo, they had to give him the number 9 first, and they weren't looking they weren't looking to keep that one there because it weren't as good marketable. They didn't want the Ronaldo 9 and the Ronaldo's the new Ronaldo 9. No, because there's still money to be made in R9 shirts as well as CR7 shirts, innit? Gotta think from a business aspect. So Raul was gone. No boyhood favoritism there, was there? But like I say, Raul for me definitely deserves to be on this list. Maybe even if it's just for consistency and the fact that he stayed competing with those top tier, top level strikers for so long. Number 4, Samuel Eto'o. Now, this guy was absolutely ridiculous, and I know a lot of English fans will look at it and say, well, his time in the Premier League was poor, but his time in Italy and his time in Spain specifically was phenomenal. There was very few better than Sami Eto'o when he was at Barcelona. I don't think many people that watched him play those times would argue that. Number 3, I could just copy and paste everything I've just said for this guy, David Villa. Fucking phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. But obviously, my man was able to lift the World Cup and Euros and everything with his nation as well. So yeah, David Villa definitely deserves to be on this list, and most people probably wouldn't put him as high up as this, but for me, there's no way he's not. Number 2, Karim Benzema. Like, this guy was ridiculous. And you know what? Big shout out to my guy at Gav Goes In. Go and check out his channel if you're not. Ridiculous content, daily, consistent, and can't knock the opinions neither. And the comparison of Benzema to R9, yeah, it's got you. The eye test tells you that, and Benzema has obviously already come out and said that R9 was his idol growing up. You can see that, tell that a mile away, and yeah, that's Karim Benzema definitely deserves to be on this list, and yeah, I can't lie, he had to go number 2, especially considering number 1, R9, without a doubt. His time at Barcelona, unmatched. Well, maybe matched. Go and check out Gav Goes In's channel for that. We've got some content over there. R9 could potentially, at that season anyway, that time at Barcelona, maybe matched by someone here in England. But I'll leave you to go and check that content out over there. No spoilers here. Run through the list one more time. At 10, Saviola. 9, Henrik Larsson. Number 8, Patrick Kluivert. Number 7, Romario. Number 6, Luis Suarez. Number 5, Raul. Number 4, Sami Eto'o. Number 3, David Villa. Number 2, Karim Benzema. Number 1, R9, the real Ronaldo Nazario. But yeah, let me know in the comments, guys, who should have been higher, who should have been lower, who shouldn't have been, who should have been on the list, who's your favourite La Liga striker of all time. Yeah, man, let me know it all in the comments, and I'll catch you in the next one.